Hello students, I hope you're doing well. Here on the home page you see my message that I responded to all of your introduction posts. There were only about 2 or 3 people who did not make an introduction post. That discussion is still open. Please go in and introduce yourself and I will regrade that. But I did grade it already so I could provide you with the feedback for the second discussion, which we are currently working in. And this discussion will close at the end of the week. When you are in discussion, there are some simple guidelines to follow. Now let's take a look in content here. If you click in content, this is how you should always interact with this class. Sure, there's quick links up here, but that does not give you all of the information. So go into the module and you'll see that our activities list, our reading, all of our assignments are listed here. When you go through the discussion via the content, you will encounter the rubric here at the bottom of the prompt. Let's go over this. So my expectation is that you'll make 1 original post by the first deadline and 3 posts to your peers by the second deadline. I want you to participate on 3 different days during the discussion duration. I would like you to sign your name to your posts. And I want you to think about how the purpose of us doing this is to develop our brain, right? The more times you go into discussion and you interact with the material, the more neurons you're building in your brain, and that is called learning. And so this is our way of holding the information in the working memory and learning from each other. Okay, going back to content, as we move forward in the class, notice that you will also have assignments associated with this project, this final project that we're doing. It's an infographic. So let's take a look at that. Here's the infographic project introduction in Module 2. And so when you're thinking about and reading about the topics of our class, know that you will have to pick a topic and you will have to create a project about it. So at any time we might pass by the topic that is of most interest to you, and hopefully you've already read these instructions so that you can be prepared to save the information, to transform it in whatever way would be appropriate, to eventually put it in an infographic, which looks something like this. Here's a tool in the classroom that you can use to design your infographic called Science Infographics. And then we get to our quiz link. Now let's go back here a bit. Before we get to the infographic, you're going to write an essay. And let's take a look at that. So the essay is about disease in society. Okay. And choose from the following list. Haha, I had to edit the list. I added COVID-19 to the list. Of course that should be on the list. And so this first essay, this first writing assignment you're going to work on is about disease and society. And we're already kind of talking about that in the science news discussion. And so that's why I wanted to bring it to your attention in this video. So thinking about disease in society as we have our conversations in the current science news, you could be formulating your references and your outline for that essay. Because if your peers post valuable references in discussion, of course you can use them in your paper, in your infographic, or in your essay. So always think about how here we're building knowledge together, building our brains, and also potentially doing research together for these assignments. So curate your work, write in a Word document, right? Don't just write in the discussion, write in a place where you can store that information. All right, I think that's all I have for you right now. Please let me know how I can help you.